Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Project Ozone 3 Kappa Mode. So, last episode, we made our first pink matter, guys. We've been working on trying to make pink matter for so long, and we finally got there. So, we were making pink matter in order to make this energy condenser. This is going to be our first jump into EMC once we're able to make this thing. Once we get into EMC, we can start converting certain items into other items, like easy to obtain items into really difficult and crazy recipe, hard to obtain items, right? So that's our goal here. So we made this pink matter, which required a whole lot of stuff in order to get to this point. Yeah, it was pretty crazy the amount of things that were required to get here. And I started laying out all of the items that we have that were easy at this point for us to lay out. So we have our empowered emeradic crystals. We have our 4 pink matters, which were ridiculous to craft and get all the materials for. We have 8 more dark matter, and then we had 8 platinum plates. So these are all the things that were just pretty simple for us to have, things that we just kind of had laying around, like the platinum, and then the dark matter was easy enough because that went into these pink matters. Anyway, so we had all that stuff. So we have a few more things here that we need to add in. So we have different siphons here, and it looks like we can use any of the elemental siphons that we want. So like a water siphon, for instance, would be a damp crystal, some glass, and some iron ingots. So let's do water siphon, if I can spell that. How do you spell siphon? I thought it was S-Y. I guess I am incorrect. S-I. S-I-P-H. Okay, so that, now I gotta be clicked on this thing. Oh, I'm on the wrong. Oh, you know what? For some reason, I thought you could just craft this normally. No, this is in the basic crafting or the arcane crafting. Okay, so we need damp crystals. You know what? Do we even have damp crystals? I think I put all of the crystals over here. Okay, so we do have damp crystals. So it was glass and iron. So we'll grab some glass, some iron. And we don't need 5. We only want 4 of those. Well, I guess I'll just make 4. Okay, so we have 4 of these water siphons now. So we can add that to our recipe over here, like so. So our recipe is getting more and more filled out. Draconium infused obsidian. This is not that bad. So that's some blaze powder, some obsidian, and some draconium dust, which we have auto-craftable. Okay, so we needed how many of those? We need 3, 6, just 9. Okay. Oh, you know what? We already have these. I didn't see those right there. Okay, so I should have added those into this earlier, but yeah, again, I didn't know we had them. I thought we had to craft them. All right, so we're fine with that. So now that we have those pieces, what else are we missing here? So the thing in the center, things at the top. Things at the top are sky stone block chest. So that is sky stone block, 8 of those. So we are going to need sky stone. All right, so the skystone block, that is just a skystone smelted. And to make the skystone, we either have essence, which I'm not sure if we have made yet. If not, we should probably just go ahead and make that because I'm sure there's a quest for the seed. Or we can put skystone dust into a stone barrel with lava. All right, well, let me go ahead and make enough of that stuff. I will either... I don't know if we have made the skystone seeds or not. If we have not made those, I will go ahead and make those. But anyway, let me go ahead and do that real quick, and then we'll continue on. All right, so now we're able to make all sorts of skystone whenever we want to, thanks to our skystone essence. Yep, just got done making the seeds and 10-10-10ing these guys. So now we never have to do the skystone dust into lava method. We can just farm a little bit of that, make 32 at a time for 8 of the essence, which is really good. Well, anyway, we needed to get 24 of those smelted down so we can make the chest. So let's just throw that into one of these furnaces real quick. So sky stone, and like so, there is 3 of those chests. All right, so now we can add those right there. Perfect. All right, let's get rid of those things. So orb of light. That looks like the next major thing that's filling up different slots here. So that is bright crystal wrapped around stone to make one of those. Ooh. Okay, so we're going to need a bunch of bright crystals. So a bright crystal is made with simple crystal, and glowstone makes one of the, or four of those. So one simple crystal to one bright crystal. I guess one glowstone dust as well. And then 8 of those to one of these. And we need a total of, what is it, 7, 14, 28 of those? Whew, that's a lot of simple crystals that we're going to need. So let's do this. You know, we have some bright crystals here, don't we? Let's just go ahead and make a bunch more. So glowstone, those are auto-craftable. We need, I think, 8 more of those. Okay, so there's that. There's some more bright crystals. So that'll get us 8 plus this. That is going to be 11. Not quite what we need. So I'm going to have to farm up some more of the simple crystals, which we can make pretty easily. I do this method. Just a diamond plus a redstone makes 8 of those. So we'll just do a whole lot of those, just so we don't have to do this again. Redstone. That is not the right thing. This redstone, not the redstone essence. So those go into here. We have plenty of earth mana, but I'm going to have to make some more to make sure we can do 64 of these. Well, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and let that finish up. Yeah, oh, actually, I guess I don't have to make more of that. We can just click those on there. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and let that finish up so we can get ourselves a whole bunch of those simple crystals. I'll turn them into the bright crystals, and then we'll continue on, guys. And there we go. There is 28 orb of light. So we should be able to add those over to this thing and continue filling out our recipe. So there's that, and that. Awesome. So this is looking pretty much there. We're missing 5 items. So let's get rid of those. So the corner items are blocks of insanium, insaneium ingots. So we need that. The insaneium ingot. That's a lot of the Gaia spirit, which I believe we already farmed up, if I remember correctly. No, actually. We farmed up the Gaia spirits, but not the Gaia spirit ingot. So the ingot, if we remember correctly, that is 4 of the spirits wrapped around a terrasteel. Okay, so I don't remember if that's enough or not. So I guess we need to get these recipes put into the system. Do we have insanium? We do not have the ingot. Okay, so let's make that recipe, and then the system will tell us how much stuff we need still. What is that other called? Supremium ingot? Is that in here somewhere? There it is. Okay, so insanium, and then we're also going to probably want to just do this for simplicity's sake. So insanium right there. Cool. So if I wanted to make 4 of those, what do we need? So we are missing 143 Gaia spirit ingots. So mana infused ingots, I believe that's pretty simple for us to get. And then some inferium essence, which we have the 10 tier 6. So that'll be really, really simple. So just a Gaia spirit ingot. So I guess we need to make a recipe for the Gaia spirit so I know exactly how much we're going to have to make, right? So let's make a recipe for this, and we'll just find a home for that somewhere in here. I'm not sure where we're going to put it. How about right here? That seems good. Okay, so 4 of these blocks of insanium. Oh my goodness. So it wants us to farm up 510 more Gaia spirits. Really? Is there something else that we can do to get those that I'm not aware of? I'm not sure there is. I am not sure there is. So we need to kill the Guardian of Gaia quite a few times to get that many spirits, huh? I was hoping, I believe we tried doing the Woot farm on that previously, and we were unable to get the DNA or whatever for that. So yeah, it looks like we are really just going to have to fight the Guardian of Gaia a stupid amount of times in order for us to get the required amount of stuff. Well, that's kind of a bummer. I guess it's time to just fight it a whole bunch of times. So Gaia, Let's make up, I don't know. We do 17. Oh, we almost could do that many. Let's just do 10. I'm just going to farm up, or I'm just going to make a whole bunch of these Gaia spirit ingots. I'm just going to start fighting the boss. What was another thing that we wanted to do here? I think down here we have this. I think we were dealing with a bunch of item clutter. Maybe I'll set up some chests or something to collect the items. Another thing that we could do, if we wanted to, we could make another mob grinder, set it up here so it'll kill like the mobs, the ads that the Guardian of Gaia spawns in. We could do that. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna think about this for a second before I dive right in, and then we'll be right back. All right, so we have a simple solution here, I feel like, to the biggest problem of fighting the Gaia Guardian, which is inventory spam. So down below, I did install a mob crusher, and this is set up exactly the same way as our Wither boss one is. We have the speed upgrade 1 and 2, the energy upgrade, plus a range add-on. Now, the mob crusher for the Wither boss, I think, has like a +2 or something. This one is a +12, so the working area is quite big. Now, also, the working area for this extends up quite a number of blocks. I guess it's, what is that, 3 blocks? So it's the level of the mob crusher, 1 block above, or I guess 2 blocks above it as well. So, yeah, it should be able to kill any monster within this area, which is a pretty decent size, I think, right? If I'm standing in the center and there's mobs spawning and they walk over here, the mob crusher should just immediately wreck them. And hopefully it'll take care of all their drops. I'm pretty sure this does pick up mob drops within the purple area here. I was testing this a little bit ago and it does not seem to pick up like my golden carrot, for instance. I think it only will pick up mob specific drops. So I guess we'll check that out here in a little bit. But anyway, I am going to spawn in the first Guardian. Oh, the beacon next to you believe virtual grounds might be improper. Okay, I think I need to fill in this block here. Yeah, it's got a red thing there. I think that might be the problem. All right. Oh, we need to turn that. Let's just go ahead and crank that down a little bit. So loud I can't even think. Okay, so really, that mob crusher that we have is for the phase where we take this thing down to about 25% HP and it's floating in the air spawning in monsters. Then I'm gonna see if the mob crusher will help us out with that. Maybe it'll be better just to have a bunch of item collectors. I'm not sure, but yeah, if it spawns in the monsters and they start walking over here, the mob crusher should just immediately wreck their face, which it looked like it's working. These guys aren't aggroing me though, but everything else that's within range is just getting killed. I could add in more mob crushers, I suppose. But yeah, it looks like it's taking care of all their items as well. Oh, I forgot about the loot bags. Those aren't stackable, so that's going to be taking up a lot of inventory. I'm moving around, by the way, so these things don't hit me. I'm not just moving to move. Yeah, so this seems to be working quite well. I don't really have to do much, which is good. Yeah, I think adding in more mob crushers, though, to get rid of all of the mobs is probably going to be beneficial. All right, so there we go. Easy. And it looks like I collected the drops down below for killing the Guardian as well. Yeah, so we got 16 Gaia spirits and all the loot that we got. So I'll probably end up setting up a trash can, deleting all the stuff that we don't need, and just make it so we're keeping the good stuff. Yeah, I think that's probably what we're going to end up doing. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and kill the Guardian quite a few times. As we've seen, we need like 500 of those things, and we get 16 per kill. So I'm going to be at this for probably around 20 or so kills. Be right back. So I ended up setting all the drops that we're getting from the Gaia fight into an ender chest that comes down here. So our black channel, which gets filtered automatically into our storage system here. And these are the things that don't have a drawer specifically, so we can see the items that we're getting from the Gaia Guardian. So we're getting a bunch of mana steel, mana pearls, mana diamonds. This is the important thing, the Gaia spirits. and then a whole lot of different runes, right? Some music discs, lots of the dice of fate. So we should be able to get like essentially every single different type of those items. Yeah, and then the 11 epic shader grab bag. So we have pretty much gotten every unique item that we can get, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, we need to take back a lot of this stuff. In fact, I'm just going to go ahead and take pretty much all of this and put it into our applied energistics system. We need to make ourselves more of the things to spawn the Guardian of Gaia and continue on with this process. We're going to have to fight it so many times. Okay, I think that is pretty much everything. The Dice of Fate, we can go ahead and pop those open, I suppose, and try and get all of the rest of the items that we can get. So I'll do that. That is the Ring of Loki. We get nothing. Yeah, so if it randomly chooses a number of an item that we've already collected, we don't get anything. I think there is still another ring that we haven't gotten. My goodness, we're having bad luck. What numbers did we get? 1, 2, 4, 1, 4, 6, 5. So we never saw a 7 or an 8 or a 9, I guess. I don't know how high the dice goes, but we have one more. Let's try this one. And nothing. Okay, well, we ended up getting a Ring of Loki. Anyway, so we did that. I am going to go ahead and do some more of these. So Gaia, actually, we need 500 of those. So if I do, what was that, 11 more? So we're probably going to need to do like, let's do 20 more. This is so many of these fights. I'm just going to go ahead and do this and try and get these done. We'll be back, guys. Goodness, guys, I had to kill the Guardian of Gaia so many times. This is the amount of epic shader grab bags we have. I think I put some of them in the system and might have already had some in there, but I know at the end of the last clip, I said that I was going to kill 20 and I ended up doing 10 or 15 more. I don't know. It was something like that. We have a lot of Guardians that we had to kill. So if we look at the Gaia spirits, we're up to 618, which is a little bit more than what we needed. But I didn't want to have to like completely run out and then have to do the tier 1 boss again to collect more. So I wanted to make sure we had a little bit remaining for in the future when we're gonna need to make more Insanium essence. Yeah, I was kind of trying to do some research hoping that there would be a way that we could collect those guys' spirits other than killing the boss over and over and over again, and it does not appear there is any other way. So if you're going to be playing this pack and you're getting to end game, be prepared to kill the Guardian of Gaia tier 2 at least 40 times. Yeah. Anyway, so if we do Insanium now, I just got done making a whole bunch of that mana infused stuff. I had to do a whole bunch of Lord crafting, which is fine. Not a big deal. It looks like we have everything available to craft. Now, it does have to kill the Wither boss a few times, actually. And this is taking up quite a number of bytes here. So I'll probably go ahead and just have it do this as a separate thing. And when that finishes up, then I'll re-queue this thing. And then we should be ready to go, I think. So we need 467 Supremium. Let's see if we can do that. 400, well, let's just do 500. Can we do that in one craft? We can. Okay, so it will spawn in the Wither boss quite a bunch of times, and then we don't have to worry about that. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and let that kill the Wither boss. This is going to take a minute, guys. This episode has taken so long having to kill the Guardian of Gaia so many times. I'm going to go down there and get rid of the health bar thing, too. I had that turned off before, and I turned it back on for some reason. I don't remember why, but yeah, you can also see my experience. That's all from killing the boss. It's so many kills. There it is. Get rid of that. So I forgot how fast that we collect this stuff. I know we have it set up so it's spawning in the boss a lot faster. Doesn't seem like we're collecting it though for some reason. I'm not sure why. I'll have to take a look and see what's going on. It might be that this is full or something. Well, we're definitely getting the essence here, so I'm not sure what's going on. Oh, that is updating. There's just a lot. It's just laggy. Okay, well, anyway, I'll let this finish up. We'll be back. So now that all the Wither bosses have been killed and we have the essence, we should be able to make ourselves the 4 blocks of Insanium. And if we take a look, Yes, it will allow us to start it. Looks like we have everything available. It needs soul sand for something. I'm not exactly sure what it is. But anyway, we'll go ahead and start this up. And, oh boy, it needs 13,000 Fricyon. How much of this stuff do we have? I left the server running after the last episode where we were farming all of that. Fricyon, oh my. Okay, so we have 77,000 ores. Okay, way more than I thought I did. I wonder if those builders, like the builder quarries, I wonder if those finished up, like if they're still running or whatever. I'll have to take a look at that. But anyway, we have plenty of the Fricyon now, and that's the important thing. Yeah, I assume they're finished up. I don't think we're collecting any more of that. Anyway, so we'll let the recipe finish here. Hopefully this won't take super long, and then we will be able to put in our Insanium here. Is there anything else that we're missing? You know what? We're missing the center item, aren't we? Let's take a look at that while we're crafting the Insanium. So that's an alchemical chest that has to go in the center. So that requires the low, medium, and high covalence dust, an infused diamond, a hyper diamond, ME chest, a quantum disk, personal chest. Quantum disk is not super difficult. I was actually kind of afraid. But this Draconian chest as part of the recipe, here's where things are going to take a turn. The Draconian chest does require Draconic Evolution fusion crafting, and it's going to require 2 Draconium cores. A Draconium core requires its ultimate control circuit, which requires these alloys, and we get back to the whole capacitor thing. Yeah, so each one of these are quite expensive because it requires an ultimate control circuit. Ultimate control. If we want to make one of those, it requires 6 capacitors. So that's 12 capacitors in total just for making this chest, right? Well, here's another thing. We have to make the fusion crafting core, so that's 1 more. So that's a total of 3. And then we have to make the basic fusion injectors, basic fusion, and each of those require Draconium core. So we're at 3 with the fusion crafting in these, and then each one of these needs one of those basic fusion crafters. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we need 13 Draconic cores. I forgot we had the recipe for the Draconic core directly. So 13 of those. So we need some prismarine. That's not a big deal. This isn't a big deal. We can just mine some redstone to get that, I think. Some black plastic cyan. That's not a big deal. Yeah, and then it's going to require 78 capacitors. Oh, no. Well, it looks like we have pretty much everything. We just need some cyan and some black plastic, which... that's really, really easy. I haven't, like, automated this just because I haven't felt like we needed to. So, like, as we do, I'll just make a stack of one and then a stack of the other, and then we'll call that good. So there's that, and then the cyan plastic. I mean, we could automate this so we never have to come over here and press this button again, but, I just haven't felt like that's necessary. So again, 13 of those. We need a little bit of prismarine. This is something... I want to get the essence for so we can stop using the Actually Additions laser to convert, what is it, nether quartz into this. I would like to get those done. And a little bit of redstone. Okay, well, I will go ahead and start working on this stuff. I'm just going to do 2 stacks of quartz. And then I will do some redstone ore mining. Hopefully we'll get those whatever the heck those red things are, and we'll be back. Yeah, so we ended up getting like 40 something of those, or no, 50 something of those from 2 1/4 stacks of redstone ore that we had. So yeah, we're able to do that. So again, Draconic core, we wanted 13 of these guys. And system now says we have everything. We just don't have the required number of bytes in order to do that. So some quick maths tell me that if I put 3 of these 64 processors together, we should be able to queue that up. So I'm just going to go ahead and destroy these, and I'll stack that up on this one over here. Then we should have enough storage space for us to make this recipe work. So we'll just do one of those and one of these. And there's a bigger processor. So now if we queue up 13, it should be okay. Yeah, it says that we can start that up and it's got everything. So I am going to start that up. Oops, there we go. I am going to start that up. I am going to let it run, and I'm just going to let it run in the background. So we have the 4 blocks of Insanium. Those are now done, so we can add that. There it is. So really, we're just going to have to wait to do the alchemical chest. That is the next thing that we're waiting on, which does require us to do the Draconian chest, which means we have to do that and the basic fusion injectors. I'm looking right here. So these are the next things that we're going to be doing. Those will have to wait until next episode, guys. We are out of time for today. Whew, feels like there's a little bit of frame rate lag here for some reason. I'm not sure what that is. But anyway, that's going to do it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to leave a like on this episode if you liked it, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.